Hi guys and welcome to my channel. My name is Ethan and I'm new to the community, so that's why I am doing the Booktube Newbie tag. So yeah, without further ado, let's get started. So the first question is, why did you start this channel? And for me, that's because I have always wanted to have a booktube channel. I've been watching the community since 2013, so that was 5 years ago, and I always wanted to have my own channel to talk about books with other people, but I never started it, so I thought it was about time to start one, and here I am. So I hope you like this channel and you stay. The next question is, what are some fun and unique things you can bring into the booktube community? And I think that for me is that I am Spanish, I'm from Spain, so my cultural background can be different from yours, so I can give new perspective into books and see things differently. Also, as English is not my first language, I think I can analyze things such as writing style different from you, so it's gonna be fun. So the next question is, what are you most excited about this new channel? And for me, that is meeting new people. I want to make new friends, talk to them about books I like, because in my life, I have people that read, but they don't read the same books as I do, so it's kind of difficult to discuss them with them. So yeah, I'm very excited. I also want to do body reads because I've never done one, and I think they're so interesting. The following question is, why do you love reading? And I'm just gonna say, because I do. Like, come on, how can you explain why do you love reading? It is such a big question that I think trying to answer it is not gonna do it justice. Yes, I don't know, I enjoy reading. It's my favorite hobby. It's what I tend to do when I have nothing to do. It's like reading is like everything for me. So yeah, I don't know how to answer this question. I don't know. And the next question is, what series got you into reading? And for me and for a lot of people actually, it was The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins. Like, this is such a random answer because everybody has read them and a lot of people got introduced to reading from this book, so yeah. My favorite book of the three is the second one, Catching Fire. I think it's the best of them all, as a lot of people think. In this question, people probably answer either Twilight, Harry Potter, The Mortal Instruments, or The Hunger Games. And for me, it was The Hunger Games. I think it is my favorite dystopian trilogy up to date. A Love Legend is up there somewhere, so yeah. But these books will always hold a place in my heart, and I'm gonna reread them forever because they're so good. I'm never gonna be tired of them. And although people usually don't like the third book, Mockingjay, but I really like it because you really see the consequences of the other two books, and that things are not always the happy ending you're expecting. There are deaths, there are sacrifices they have to make. So yeah, it's very powerful. The next question is, what would you ask your favorite booktubers? And this is also a very, very hard question. I had to think about it for a bit, but I think it would be, how do you keep up your channel for so long? What are your secrets? Tell me your secrets, I want to know them. And I also think an interesting question to ask would be, if you didn't have a booktube channel, what type of channel would you have? For me personally, I think I would have a vegan channel, so sharing recipes and what I eat in a day, although I don't think I'm creative enough to make new recipes up, so I don't know that. And next up we have, when did you start reading? And I think it was in 2012 with The Hunger Games. I read them all before the first movie came out, so yeah, I was 13 at the time, I believe. And since then, I've been reading non-stop. So the previous question was when I started reading, and this question is, where do I read? The place where I read the most is my bed, which is right behind me. I also read in my sofa sometimes. A major chunk of my reading takes place in the public transport while I commute to university, so yeah, I read there quite a lot. And also, a couple of days ago, I realized that I can read in the car without getting nauseous, so now I'm gonna be able to read a lot more during car rides. And the last question of this tag is, what kind of books do you like to read? So my favorite book genre is definitely fantasy, especially epic fantasy. The book I'm currently reading is The Way of Kings by Brandon Sanderson, and it's a chunk of a book of 1200 pages, and I love every single page of it. Like, I love big books, I love fantasy, I love everything, every kind of fantasy, but mainly epic fantasy, you know? So yeah, those were all the questions for this tag. I hope you enjoyed my first video ever. I hope you liked my first video ever, and don't forget to subscribe, give it a thumbs up if you liked it, and yeah, leave also a comment because I want to get to know you guys, so yeah. I don't know what else to say. I will see you guys soon, hopefully, so bye guys!